Okay, the Russell Brand situation part 2. Yesterday, when I did that video, I was unaware of more details that I discovered this morning, which is, I guess, he's deplatformed off YouTube or demonetized or something, and then the House of Parliament or something, I don't know, somebody in the government in Britain sent a letter to Rumble concerned about him making money as well. So this is the thing, man. They're trying. What happened to presumed innocent until proven guilty? Does that not exist anymore? What is the world that's friggin'? This is Russia, 1900. That's where we're at, or the 19 teens, 1920. We're talking Lenin and then into Stalin, and that's the sort of crap that they were doing, right? It's nonsense, friggin' crazy nonsense. Hang on a second here. I can't. It's blowing my mind that they can just do this sort of thing, and this proves to you and apparently also I discovered that the allegations are by anonymous people. Like, we don't have the names of anybody that's accusing him of anything. Look, this is not going to be a long video. Stand up to this. Write letters, whatever it takes. Make your own videos. Do your own posts. Do a little post mentioning Russell Brand in your social media, and just because look, they've done this to everybody. Here's the way it works. The people running the world, there's like a few companies basically controlling the message, the programming that's going into all of our minds. That's just the truth. Look into it. You'll see what I'm talking about. There's these 3 big groups that a lot of these super wealthy people are part of that literally control every media organization on the planet. This is not a conspiracy theory. Look into it. So what happens is like, I think they're so busy pulling the strings and living their lives and, cracking the heads off babies and drinking down the blood like a Gatorade. I think they're so busy living a lifestyle like that they don't notice a lot of this happening until the person gets so big. I also think that having a counter message, right, where people are thinking and trying to get the truth out about all kinds of things going on, I think they allow that to happen to a point because they can use that in their own narrative, because they could take things that person says out of context, or as well, nobody's perfect, right? So everybody has some skeletons in their closet. If you've lived the life I've lived to the point where you've become, gained wisdom, well, you do that by screwing up, making a lot of mistakes. That's how it works. The Boy Scouts out there are not generating a lot of worldly experience, should I say, right? Like, if you're totally square, you're not having the same experiences I'm having, so you're not going to gain as much wisdom from life, I think. I mean, maybe I'm wrong about that, but that's just my opinion, which I could be wrong about. But my point is, they understand this. This is nothing new. It's how humans are. So you could go off, talk, you could be a Tucker Carlson or an O'Reilly or whoever, right, who has that message that's counter to the mainstream media, which is not actual media, it's programming. Let's just call it what it is. And you can get there and do your thing and say what you want to say and put as much truth out as you can find, or at least just research and thinking and whatever. You know where I'm going with this. But once you get, and like I was saying, as you're doing that, the other side controlling the message, they can take you out of context whenever they want, put things together in such a way, which is what they do. It's what MSNBC does all day long. They'll take something you said, maybe even decades ago, but even if it's recent, they take it out of context, and then they make you sound like a crazy person or malicious or a racist, which they throw that word around way too much. Bigot is one thing, racist is another. But this is what they do. And then they can use that to tear you down. It's like the whole UFO thing. For years, you're crazy, right? Now they're talking about it openly. So it's just one of these things that they do. But once you get large enough to where millions of people are listening to you, and millions of people, even if they haven't signed on. Yeah, I like jazz, but I don't need to hear your music right now. So, glad I got the windows up. So, once you get large enough, that's really disturbing my train of thought there. Once you get big enough, they're gonna take you down because you're making a difference. Now you're causing people to question and wake up and look for who they are. And that's when they take you down with these allegations. But the fact that these people are anonymous, we don't know who they are, we don't know if any of this is true, but even before we can know it's true, they're trying to ruin the man. And he's married, he's got kids and everything. He's a human being, man. And they're going to take his life down. Think about all the people that work for him, that help him to produce what he does. So all those people are now going to not be able to make money as well. This is what they do. They don't care. They've got to protect themselves because in reality, they're weak. They're weak. They're only strong as long as people keep believing the nonsense. That's it. There's strength in ignorance is where we're at. So the more of us that wake up and discuss it openly, the better chance we have at changing the world. But it's going to be a long, treacherous road for a lot of people. I'm not too concerned because, I don't live great. You know what I mean? I live alone. I could live in this van if I have to. I've made choices in my life because of my principles that could have kept me from making a living many, many times. But I've said it before. I will stand by what I say if I know it's the truth, even if it means I have to end up living in a cardboard box on the street. Because I'll tell you this, it'll be the nicest cardboard box you've ever seen. Have a good day. Be kind to one another. Wake up. Bye.